Hello and welcome back to another episode of Archaica, the Path of Light. We missed a day. No one complained. It's fine. Yeah. Kind of bad planning on my part. Partially. Then I also didn't feel great. Had a headache. Then I did go for a run and made some hot sauce instead of recording. And then, yeah. Then I missed a day. Anyway, it just happened. I'm not apologizing, actually. Just explaining, I guess. And yeah, we're back. We're finishing this game. We're hoping that everything's gonna run smoothly here. Where are we actually? In the last place already, right? Tempers? The Temper? Temper? Or Tempers? One or the other. Tempers. Here are the ancient Tempers, veiled among the clouds, where no mortal may tread. Only the one who recites divine hymns will go further. I don't know any hymns though, so I don't know if I can go any further. 3 more to go. Come on. Okay, these 2 are easy, at least. 1 more. And how many more of these? 1 more? 1 more crystal, there it is. And then we need 1 more gift thing. Here we go, excellent start. Almost finished our almanac there. That's nice. Emitter. These are the artifacts on the path that accumulate power and discharge it back in the form of an aura. I have no idea what that means. What's an emitter? It's a teleporter. What? Okay. I'm confused. Can we just like... Oh, this and this teleporter and this teleporter, okay. What if I go here? Oh, that doesn't hit. We need to hit this one from that angle, I guess. And also not that angle. What? Okay, we need to... we need to... I don't know, if you go diagonally here... That's not that good. If you go diagonally here, and then here... And it also doesn't hit. Where does that hit from? Because this doesn't hit straight on. How do I hit this? I don't know. There seems to be no angle to hit anything from here. Oh man. Because like... This doesn't hit. And then this would hit, right? But there's this in the way. So how can I ever hit this? I don't understand what it wants me to do here. And I don't think I can laser through this thing, can I? And even if I could, I can't really set that up. Or can I? Oh no, I can totally, but this is gonna just hit that. Yeah. It's an obstacle, clearly. Weird. So I guess we hit this first? Because this one we can hit. Oh, and then this moves. Alright, sure. And this one's already down. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. It's just slightly weird in its setup there. But it's okay. Now where do we hit this one from? Is it just this? No. What it is. Weirdly enough it is. And then... this. Okay, now let's figure out what this does. I don't understand it. I can rotate it, but rotating it does nothing. Oh, that's interesting. How do I get this the way to do what I wanted to do? Because I can't do this. Because I can't come back this way, because that would be nice. Then spread it here. And we can always move this, I guess. Sure, that makes sense. We can come back diagonally here. But that doesn't really help us in the end, because we can't go that way. What did it say in the almanac thing? Because it attaches to things that are one away. With all of them. And rotating it does nothing. But you can still do it. Okay, whatever. And we can't really use these to do anything. I'm pretty sure, because you can't... This doesn't, let us do that. And beaming in here, which is beam out this way, which is no good, and we can't go in straight like that. No. I don't think the teleports help us in any way. Because even here, we just don't get a spot where we can pick it up again. We just need to go everywhere at once. And it feels like this at the end makes sense, but I don't know how we get to that point. Yeah, I don't know. There's just no really good path for this. I don't like it. You can't also do this from here. That makes no sense. I'm not sure where we want to go. It feels like we want to come back to here and then have the thing there, but I don't know how that would be set up. I feel like here is good, because it then splits into two, and then we don't have to worry. But maybe that's the trap. Maybe that's not the actual solution. I don't really know. We can go here. And here, and here. Oh, and then here. So that was, yeah, we needed to go here, sure. We just need a way to do this. And doing it first makes more sense, obviously. And doing it from here makes more sense, too. That's good. Found all the cryptoglyphs and our cells in the Guardian of the Tower lever. Let's move on to the next one, which is, I don't even know, let's just click it. Let's just click it and hope for the best. Okay, but, okay. 3 more of these. If I saw one there, I guess I didn't. 2 more? One more. There it is. Tempers of the Light. Mountain ranges were raised by light to surround and protect the hoary tempers from imminent danger. These tempers were unreachable now. Okay. That seems good. We need one more crystal thingy. Where is it? I do not see it. There's a lot of glow here, but I think that's all from the beams already. Nothing up top on these pillars, no. Very, very bright over here, it makes it hard to see. Nothing in the pores there, no. Feels like it could be here, but it's not. Come on, where is it? I hate when that slows me down at the start. Because you definitely need one more. I don't see it. There aren't that many like gaps where it could be like visible from only a certain angle. I'm confused. Found the other two kind of accidentally, but this one, the last one I can't find. One was up here, right? And one was somewhere on the right. I don't remember where it was now. Somewhere up here or something. I don't see it. And I'm very annoyed by that. We can't end the level without it, though. Do we see it in this screen? No. Is it somewhere like... I can't go more left. I can't go more up now. That's not good. I just don't see it. How can that be? How can I miss a glowing crystal in this small lever? And I'm actively looking for it. I'm bad at this. I think this is just a very bright lever. That's my excuse. None of the pillars have anything. There. Blind, apparently. Anyway, we got it. Sure. So what do we need to do here? So we have 2 here and 2 here. We have some mirrors. And one of these, whatever they're called. Splitty thingies. Which, I mean, yeah, like, if you do it here, it splits those 2 ways and does that. Obviously, that's not good enough. We could have it over here and then do these 2, but we'd have to, like, that's impossible to be frank, I think, because like, how would we come back? This doesn't work because we'd have to come back here and then go in here, and we can't get this one back even. And lasering in from this side makes no sense. Here. I don't know. I mean, you can do stuff like that, I guess. But you need to do this first before you go in to the thing. And that's like not something we can do. It feels like we need to split on this side, right? Maybe not, but that feels true to me. Which would mean we need something that goes around and then in. That's too many mirrors here. It has to be something like this. Just can't come back here. at R. This could be here. This could be here. This does it. Alright, interesting. Because then we go the other way around, actually. You know, sort of accidentally built that. Because this last beam is the beam that goes here now. So it doesn't go up and around, it goes down and around. But yeah, idea was right. Split here and then go around here. It's just built the wrong way first. So going down, yeah, going down does this reuse this inside-outside angle. Makes sense. Mirrored smooth wars gaze in the sun, worthy of a realm touched by the gods, untouched by mortals. Yes, indeed, sure. Next one. Crystal. One more, two more. One more now. I knew it. I don't see any glyphs. And I feel like we would see at least one if there was one. Because that's usually how that goes. And so let's look at the lever, I guess. What do I have? I have a green beam, I have a blue beam, I have green, green, blue, blue. Is it all blue? Yeah. We have a splitty thing and another splitty thing. So we could just split, if this were green, this would work. We could make it green. Oh no, we can't. What is this again? I don't know what this does. Isn't this the thing that dies light to the Archaica? I guess it's not. What does that look like then? What does this do then? I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. I should probably know that though. You would just need blue to go up here, but we can't have that. Wait, is this the thing that lets, like, it splits white light or something? Into two different things? Possibly? Is that how that goes? It's annoying to set up here though. Like, white light is not easy to, we only have right angles. There are not that many spots where we can meet. Here. And then, I don't know, I guess... No, not even down here. We don't have enough mirrors for that. So that's a lot of stuff we need to do with very few mirrors. That is weird. I guess this kind of works as a mirror too. Well, this one does. But it doesn't let us do everything. It definitely feels like we need to do a 3 spread with blue, but where do we... It also feels like we need to make white and then split it up again. But how do I make white? Does this make white? No. this is green now. What if we do green here? No, this would need to be white. How do we turn this white? I think that's what we need to do. And then we could split it green and blue here. Yeah, if this beam was white, we could have it split green out here and blue this way. And go blue here and green there. We just need this to turn white. But how do we do that? Other than like this, which doesn't really work. Like this, for some reason. Yeah, okay. But why does that do that? Because blue going forward just keeps blue, and green gets refracted. Right, so it doesn't do anything to blue, but it refracts green into the same beam, which turns it white. That makes sense. And then we split here into green and blue, and then goes around. That's good. Song of the Wind, I like it. Next one. Next one. Our business today. Just wanna, like, it sounds negative, I feel like, when I say stuff like that, but I just wanna finish the game. Not because I'm still enjoying it. The puzzles are good. I'm just worried about my tech issues, which might not at all be related to this game in the end. I've just happened, you know, coincidentally at the same time. Okay, one more cliff. I've always, you know, I haven't really looked in depth, but I've taken a cursory glance at hardware prices. It's not looking good. Got this one, I got that one. Where's the third one? I don't know. It's not down there. It's not up here. Where could it even be? Is there something all the way out here? Nope. Feels like there must be something there, but maybe there was a crystal there and I just forgot about it already. That's actually very, very plausible. I don't see a spot where a glyph could even be. It must be somewhere in the middle then. But I don't see it. But it must be in the middle, right? Is it just like openly lying? Yeah, it's openly lying here. Just looking for much more hidden things. Tempers of the Light, yes. The Tempers Gate would open only for the light bearer in order for them to complete the last stage of their journey. Okay. Let's look at the puzzle then. Alright, we have stone keys. Should maybe worry about those. How many? 2? 1 blue, 1 red? But we only have 1 input. That kind of sucks. That would mean that I need to like split one and then duplicate another one or something. Because like this just turns it red. Kind of out of mirrors here though. That's not really a better angle. We would like to come in from here if we could. Like so. Because then we could just turn this red. But this is kind of hard to deal with then. Oh, this can move, right? It can come back here and then... Oh, this doesn't reflect it though. We need another 45 angle here. Which we have. Alright. 2 more stone keys. Right, let's solve the lever then. How? It's a great question. We need red here, which is already kind of weird. How many split thingies do we have? Just 1? I mean, yeah, like this feels like the way to go for that. But it also feels very wrong, because how would we do this then? How do you split in a good way here? I don't know. How do we turn one red here also? Right, so we split into 2. And then one needs to turn red at some point. That's not good. Because we could turn red after we go back through here. It would have to come out this way then. And then go back through here. And then this would have to be blue. And this would have to come back this way and then this way. And then turn red here. That would have to happen, and fortunately also is exactly what happened. See, that one just made sense to me. The outer wars. How many do we have left? Red chamber, then 1, 2 in the bonus. Might be able to finish the game this episode. Probably not though, because we're gonna get stuck on the lever and then it's gonna suck. So maybe we should just end it right here after this one. And then hope that we have enough left for one more episode without it being very short. Bad timing. For sure. No glyphs, I'm pretty sure. But stone keys, I hear them. I shall see them. Red here. Blue there. That's a weird spot, but okay. Where's my source? It's red right here. Let's just get rid of all these things. So. We want red to go here. That's already kind of annoying, actually. Because where do we split this? Because there's no, this doesn't line up with anything here. It has to go straight from here, I'm pretty sure. It could split here and then go out 90 degrees here, maybe? Does that hit it? And turn it blue? Does that hit it? It doesn't, it's too far. Well, that's a problem. How is that too far? Does that change it? No. That sucks. It does indeed suck. It feels like maybe we want to split like here then. I don't know how we do that really though. Like this. I did it, okay. Sure. One more stone key. Right, let's solve the lever then. Why don't we? We have purple here and then red and blue there. So if you have red going up, then we have problems because we can't return this blue. Like we can have it come back and then even go back here again. Kind of, like this. But we can't turn it blue because we don't have space for that. If we do this here, then we can turn blue here. And red here. I'm a genius. 30 minutes. Do we end the episode or just write it out? Write it out. Write it out. We just can't get stuck. And we can't have like a super long lever with like 3 different stages. That would also suck. Or one where we can't find the glyphs. That would also be really bad. One more glyph. Got it. Genius. But the need to oppose the light has spread its darkness into many other realms. Yeah. Again, the lore definitely somewhat lost on me. And I usually do like lore. So, make of that what you will. Is that all of them? I don't see any other slots in like weird spots, so I'm assuming that's it. Okay, it's all blue. Let's just get everything away from here. So the light goes straight through. Right, and then these teleporter, wait, which teleporter is which teleporter? So this one connects to this one, and this one connects to none of them, maybe? Or if you send it back... Okay, this one connects to this one as well. So they both connect to the middle one? Maybe? That's what it seems like is happening, anyway. And then we have a splitter. And one of these splitters, and then we have how many mirrors? 2 45s and 190. Is that it? Is that all we have? I think so. We have lots of blue thingies too. So I don't really know how to approach this. Now this targets both. So this beam going in here, it comes out here and it comes out here. And you can have it go back and do stuff like this. I don't know. I'm on fire. Well, these levels are easy, which is probably more true. I didn't read the text, I'm sorry. We have 2 more, I guess. Tower and 1 more, and then, okay, we can do it, we can do it. What is this? Looks weird. This is a crystal thing. There's 1 more and 2 more glyphs. Got the crystal. Is that all of them? I do believe so. 1 more glyph. Where is it? You click this one? Yes. And this one, right? Yeah. And 1 more after those 2. Is it hiding in plain sight again, or is it actually hidden? It's right there. Where the crystal reservoir is. The floating tempers have been breached. Priests slayed, and with them the knowledge of the light taken to their graves. Whatever, I don't even... Let's just solve puzzles. Alright, we have a white beam coming in here. Sure. Or like a... whatever. Is this discarded? That is discarded. Okay. And then we have green and blue. Okay. That's not very good. Some bad anger for this. And then if we split it, we get both though, right? Yeah, we get both colors here. Okay, so where can we... It feels like using this makes very little sense. Because there's only 1 of each. Unless we split early, then it makes some sense. Maybe? Will it also hit this if you could hit it? wonder. It does do both, okay. That's almost something. How do we get green to go through there? It needs to go through the teleport. It needs to be this angle here, I'm pretty sure. For green to go in here and come out here. But that would only happen with this angle. I guess you can split here, maybe? Yes. And then that's just it. Not quite. Because we also need green to go here. So the right principle is to split into blue, blue, and then green here. But just needed to work on green first and then on the other part. Like it. Do like it. Oh, there's a second stage though. Why? I wanted to be fast, and now we're not fast anymore. Alright, stone keys, sure. Is that the last stone? This is the last stone key, right? Let's just take solace in that fact. And then, I don't know. How can I can't go, I can't make green go this way. You just all move out of the path of the light. So you have this color light, but you do want to go, you do want it to go here. And you want to split green out and put it here for the key. I guess you can also click this while we see it. And this while we see it. That's all of them. And there are no glyphs, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay, how do I split green out? I don't know. But we probably want this to be a mirror. And this to be the splitter, so we can split on this side. But then the split goes always straight. Wait, you just send it down and back up. Yeah. That makes sense. That looks kind of crazy. But that's not our current problem. Our current problem is this lever again. So how do we get this done now? Because it could be this, if we split here again. But this time we need blue, which we get here. But then how do we get it here too? Because you only have one of them. How do we hit both of these? We could split this here and have blue go here. But then this isn't the right color because it's only green now. And we need to be blue too. I guess we could rotate this around and have this come up here. Oh, but we need to do this then. We'd have to move this. Almost. Almost, but not quite. What else could we do? I feel like splitting early is good, because we do need blue early. We definitely do. But like, how do I do blue for both and then also there? Maybe this is wrong. Because if we switch those two. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Maybe I'm not on fire. Maybe I'm not a genius. What I was gonna try, I wanted to see, but this splits both ways now because we accidentally built the thing that goes. Okay, yeah. Because this goes down and it goes up, so it splits blue in both directions. I just wanted to see something completely unrelated to that. That wouldn't be stumbled upon. But it's, you know, it's something that happens. There's another one. No, is this the last one of these? I thought we were like right at the end there. There are 2 crystals somewhere. I think that's all of them. Alright, let's look. We have blue here. That feels like it must come from the teleporter. And then we have white, or whatever this is here, and then green there. So we want to split green and blue, probably, and then have blue come back and go here. Like a 45. Like if we do this. This is what we want. But we also want white to go over this way. Which is one more thing than we can currently do. But there it is, because we let it hit and then go down and then send it here instead of sending it here. Because sending it here is the same thing, but it also hits this. Altar of Glory. The path was built to surround the realms with a divine shield. The divine light would be activated when the source of shadows loomed, when all of the divine vessels were forward. The ray of light would destroy the darkness of impending doom. Got all the cryptoglyphs, all the cells, all the stone keys. Temple of the Light, Temple of the Order of Light. Sure, Temple of the Light. And then the Temple of the Order, and then we're done. Gonna be a long episode. 2 more glyphs. How many more crystals? 2 more. And 1 more glyph at this point. Found the glyph. Last almanac? Yes. Portal. That which fell to the earth as fiery slivers were taken from the earth to form the mighty artifact that creates a passage between the time and space was formed. I feel like, what? What did I just read? That which fell to the earth as fiery slivers were taken from the earth to form the mighty artifact that creates a passage between the time and space was formed. That doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm still reading it wrong, but I'm not reading it again. One more crystal. Feels like it must be here because there's light there. Like, that's not it. Where's the last crystal? Show yourself. Come on. I'm getting impatient now. It's bad. Crystal. Where are you? You can go higher up in this, or like further up. There it is. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We read the confusing text, so we're good to solve the lever now. So there's a blue thing, and the red thing, and the red turn thing, and what else do we have? Nothing much. 1, 2, 3. 190-degree mirror. Is that all we have? It's very, very few pieces, and then the 2 teleporters. How do we do both things at once? Don't know. So we can do red. And we can do blue. And that's how this goes again. I forgot that's how these work. You charge them and then you get the thing you need. Okay. So now we need red, red, blue, blue. Or you go red in those two and blue in those two directions. But how do you hit? I mean, you can hit blue like this. Congrats. And you could mirror it back, but then that wouldn't be the right color. You could go back up here then, and then send it back down to get the other blue. But then you'd also need to do this, and then you'd be done. That was very straightforward, because there weren't really many things you could do, I feel like. The last of the wells is filling up with the light to unleash the power of the great realms that shall annihilate the fiery sign. Yes. Yes. This thing is spinning now. This is a light that shall do something. And stargates are wide open. I like stargates. Stargate's a great show. I like all the Stargate shows. Atlantis, Universe. I wish they would bring Stargate back in some way. But it probably wouldn't be. I don't know, maybe it would be good, who knows. Anyway, Stargates are wide open and unveil the truth. The gods have travailed from the future to undo the tragic past. They have found a way to go back to the time of their ancestors to reclaim what was taken from them over and over again throughout centuries by the fire from the sky. They did it by the creation of the light. Yet it was a failure at the end. The path's builders, full of arrogance, misused the gift. That is why the catastrophe keeps coming back and the path needs its bearers. So one day in the future we can look up with no fear and experience secrets revealed by the sky. New achievement unlocked. Someone's blinking. Totem has not been fully activated. I know. I also need to do the Temper of the Order of Light. Which looks kind of wild, honestly. And there are no crystals and no things in these, right? It's just this weird, whatever this is. Alright, what do we have? What is happening here? We have a red light and a blue light. Okay, that looks easier now. And then we have mirrors. 2 45s, 2 90s. If a purple thing, we need to fully load. But you can't really do like that. I thought we could. Because it doesn't, you know. Now I feel dumb. There's a slight change of pace. We can't really come back for these though. Or from these, we can't. Or can we? No, we can. Oh no, but not for this one though. Only for red, not for blue. The spot's missing. So we just go. Oh, but we can't. We can actually hit that. So we would need this to be different. But we can't. How do I do both? How do I do both? Come on. I don't know. How do I do both? There must be a way. I mean, obviously there must be a way. I don't know what it is though. Because to get the angles back, I need. I need both to go this way. No, this is it. Because now we're using 1-1. How did that not work before? Isn't that what I had before? I guess it's not. It felt like that's what I had though. Anyway, what do we need now? Let's remove things again, just so it's easier to see. Blue, red, blue, red. Okay, that's a weird pattern for sure. If we go like this, then we get this one. If we go like this, we get this one. And then sending blue back gives us this, and sending red back gives us this. That was very easy. The first part somehow was much harder, because it just makes sense to start from here and get this one, and then you do the same thing for this one, and then you just have blue come out here from here as well, and then you just send it back and it comes back out this side. And then the same for red, and you're done. Very symmetrically, I like it. To aid their elders from disaster and certain annihilation, they offer their lights to save what was once lost. Temper of the Order of Lights. Time is like a vicious circle. There's no beginning or end. New achievements unlocked. What do we get? The totem thing is just like floating down now. Oh, that's all the other light bearers, I guess. Or something. Is that what this means? Like it's all cyclical, everything happens again over again. Many light bearers or something. That's it? I guess so. I guess so. We did everything. Our totem is gone. We found all the megaliths and activated them. We activated all the light wells. Activated all the stone keys. Put the goddess of fire into a deep slumber. We corrected chronicles in all the realms, not just 3 of them. We found all the dark crystals. Or, yeah, whatever. we found all collectibles in 45 levels, not in just 20. We didn't use a hint. We didn't get it the first time because I accidentally clicked one. And then I lost my saves and had to redo it all, and then I got it. Which is weird, because does this complete one of the Great Realms without using a hint? But I guess it means the first, like as soon as you use a hint you can't get this, even if you are in another Great Realm, maybe? I don't know. Maybe it didn't complete. I don't know, maybe we did though, whatever. Find and activate the primal well in the desert city. 15 devices, we found 28. Complete the initiation ring, yes, this tutorial, and then correct 15 cells, we corrected 164. That's it. That went better than expected, honestly. It's a good game. It is a good game. The lore stuff, the story things, it's just weird. Some of it is just weirdly written, and then it just doesn't really seem to make sense. Which might be rude to say, and I'm sorry if anyone feels offended by that. But I just feel like it doesn't really fit. Like it makes no sense. And you can get away with stuff if you think back to like Filament, for example. The story explanation for the puzzles there was kind of weak too, but it was fine. Like the story around it was like good enough to forgive that. Whereas here you just get these weird little breadcrumbs, and it doesn't really pay off in a meaningful way. It feels like it's trying too hard, maybe, which doesn't mean it's like horrible. It's just it's okay, but it's like trying so hard to be like. I feel mean. I feel mean pointing that out, but that's how I feel about it. It feels like the plot, the story is just trying so hard to be like philosophical and like interesting and mystical and all of that, and it's not really landing on, like it's missing those beats to me. It might be different for other people, but for me it just made me, shrug more than anything. Which doesn't really take away from really good puzzles though. Difficulty curve a little all over the place, but maybe that's just me sort of settling into the game and also being in the slightly better frame of mind here towards the end. Anyway, that's it for Archaica, The Path of Light. I don't know what we're gonna play next. Something. I want to play something even more chill, if that's possible. I think I need it. But I don't know if I can find something like that. I don't know if I have something like that. I'll have to have a look, I guess. But yeah, that's it for Archaica. I hope you've enjoyed it. The few of you who've stuck with this, and I'll see you soon with something new. Bye bye.